Okay, it's 12:40, so we'll make a start. So a very warm welcome to you all, and welcome to the Buddhist Society. As I said a minute or two ago, we're actually here in the building for the first time in over 2 years, and it's all a bit experimental as we're running a class that's both in the room here, in the lecture room in the Eccleston Square, and it's also online. So wherever you're joining us from, a very warm welcome to you all. I'm going to start in not quite my usual way, because I'm going to light the candles here in the shrine at the Buddhist Society, and then we'll do the dedication of offerings. The dedication of offerings. To the Blessed One, the Lord who fully attained perfect enlightenment, to the teaching which he expounded so well, and to the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well. To these, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, we render with offerings our rightful homage. It is well for us that the Blessed One, having attained liberation, still had compassion for later generations. May these simple offerings be accepted for our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us. O Lord, the perfectly enlightened and Blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dharma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. Recollection of the Buddha. A good word of the Blessed One's reputation has spread as follows. He, the Blessed One, is indeed the Pure One, the perfectly enlightened One. He is impeccable in conduct and understanding, the accomplished One, the knower of the worlds. He trains perfectly those who wish to be trained. He is teacher of gods and humans. He is awake and holy. The supreme praise of the Buddha. The Buddha, the truly worthy one, endowed with such excellent qualities, whose being is composed of purity, transcendental wisdom and compassion, who has enlightened the wise like the sun awakening the lotus. I bow my head to that peaceful chief of conquerors, the Buddha, who is the safe, secure refuge of all beings. As the first object of recollection, I venerate him with bowed head. I am indeed the Buddha's servant. The Buddha is my Lord and guide. The Buddha is sorrow's destroyer, who bestows blessings on me. To the Buddha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the Buddha's path of awakening. For me, there is no other refuge. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Buddha and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. Recollection of the Dharma. The Dharma is well expounded by the Blessed One, apparent here and now, timeless, encouraging investigation, leading inwards to be experienced individually by the wise. The supreme praise of the Dharma. It is excellent because it is well expounded, and it can be divided into path and fruit, practice and liberation. The Dharma holds those who uphold it from falling into delusion. I revere the excellent teaching, that which removes darkness. The Dharma, which is the supreme secure refuge of all beings. As the second object of recollection, I venerate it with bowed head. I am indeed the Dharma's servant. The Dharma is my Lord and guide. The Dharma is sorrow's destroyer, and it bestows blessings on me. To the Dharma I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk this excellent way of truth. For me there is no other refuge. The Dharma is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Dharma and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. Recollection of the Sangha. They are the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, who have practiced directly, who have practiced insightfully. Those who practice with integrity, that is, the 4 pairs, the 8 kinds of noble beings, these are the Blessed One's disciples. Such ones are worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of respect. They give occasion for incomparable goodness to rise in the world. Praise of the Sangha. Born of the Dharma, that Sangha which has practiced well. The field of the Sangha, formed of 8 kinds of noble beings, guided in body and mind by excellent morality and virtue. I revere that assembly of noble beings perfected in purity. The Sangha, which is the supreme secure refuge of all beings. As the 3rd object of recollection, I venerate it with bowed head. I am indeed the Sangha's servant. The Sangha is my Lord and guide. The Sangha is sorrow's destroyer, and it bestows blessings on me. To the Sangha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the well-practiced way of the Sangha. For me there is no other refuge. The Sangha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Sangha and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. So I invite you now to join myself and people here gathered in the lecture room in the Buddhist Society in some silent meditation. And I would like, as I've been doing in the past months and the past weeks, to dedicate our meditation to peace in the world, especially thinking of the conflict in the Ukraine. So we'll sit now for half an hour or thereabouts. So thank you all very much for joining this online and in-person meditation session. We are back at the Buddhist Society, for those of you that weren't logged on right at the very beginning. And some of the classes will now be taking place here in Eccleston Square. If you see go to the website, the Buddhist Society website, and you'll have details of the classes. This week, this evening, we have the Theravada Class and the Zen class at 6:30. I think those are still both online. On Thursday, there is the Sanskrit class at 12:30, which I think is online. In the evening is the Tibetan class, which it will be in person here and online. And the basic meditation class, which will be led this week by Ajahn Barry Sabado. And that will be online as well, as he is based in Portugal. So please see the website for further details and the login information. I'm going to finish today. Firstly, let me remember to thank the Buddhist Society staff for their expertise and technical assistance in setting up this hybrid meeting, which is both here in the lecture room and also out on the online medium. So thank you all very much to Wangdu, Odin and Lavinia for helping with the technical issues that this first meeting has thrown up. Well, I think we've sorted them. I'm going to finish today by reading the reflections on sharing and admiration, and then the closing homage. Through the goodness that arises from my practice, may my spiritual teachers and guides of great virtue, my mother, my father, and my relatives, the sun and the moon, and all virtuous leaders of the world, may the highest gods and evil forces, celestial beings and guardian spirits of the earth, and the Lord of death, may those who are friendly, indifferent, or hostile, may all beings receive the blessings of my life. May they soon attain the threefold bliss and realize the deathless. Through the goodness that arises from my practice, and through this act of sharing, may all desires and attachments quickly cease, and all harmful states of mind, until I realize Nibbana. In every kind of birth, may I have an upright mind, with mindfulness and wisdom, austerity and vigor. May the forces of delusion not take hold nor weaken my resolve. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. Unsurpassed is the protection of the Dharma. The solitary Buddha is my noble Lord. The Sangha is my supreme support. Through the supreme power of all these, may darkness and delusion be dispelled. A closing homage. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed one, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dharma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. So thank you all very much for attending, both here in the lecture room and online. I wish you all a very good week. We will be here again next week. And if you do live in London and want to attend the Buddhist Society for this session, we'll be here at 12:40 next Monday. Go well.